5 seconds. Start. I am indeed happy to be here this morning to participate in your conference. During the last 15 years, ever since its inception, the Society has, through the annual conferences, seminars, and its journals, been engaged in an objective study of the problems of labor. While our society has made considerable advance during the last few years, yet much remains to be accomplished. I am sure we would be able to make this society an effective institution on behalf of the academic world on vital problems of labor. We should be able to contribute to the proper evaluation and understanding of the very many difficult issues concerning to the employers and workers. We are, however, aware that labor problems cannot be studied in isolation but as part of a social and economic system, and the suggestions that we may have direct bearing on day-to-day problems. Today, more than at any time, the major issue facing our country is the problem of growing unemployment. It is well known that this cannot be solved by piecemeal methods. I am afraid our efforts will not succeed if we do not bear in mind the need for increasing employment to absorb the present and future manpower in useful jobs. Some 2 years ago, I gave a scheme to solve the problems of this nature. I had suggested that rural population should be so organized as to be self-reliant and thereby help in the achievement of a process of useful growth. It is unfortunate to note that industrial disputes are on the increase, as also the man days lost due to strike and lockouts both in the public and private sectors in recent years. This has made everyone look into the steps that should be taken. My view to this problem are well known, which I have been advocating for more than 2 decades. As I study the industrial relations scene more, I am convinced all the more that the method that I have suggested can be tested with advantage. I am glad we are also discussing the general subject of wage-price relationship. I have always been pleading on the need for linking up of a wage, productivity and prices. Due to increasing cost of living, there has been growing unrest on the part of the working class. This is quite but natural. At the same time, I would like to urge upon my working class friends to realize that the primary responsibility depends on them to see that production is maintained at the highest public level. There is no use of saying that the wages must be increased without any step in the direction of increased productivity. If the wage factor is not increased, the very system will not be able to adjust itself to the growing demands of labor. Our past experience has shown that the benefits of increased wages are offset by increase in the prices, which defeats the very purpose of rising wages. Here I am sure we should be able to provide proper guidelines. It is needless to state the part played by the labor class in the direction of rising production. Therefore, I am of the opinion that greater attention should not alone be given on the production but on the welfare of the workers. Proper welfare arrangements like medical housing should be made. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your letter dated 3rd instant, and we are indeed very sorry to note that the consignment of goods sent by us against your kind order of October 1st 95 have all been damaged. In this connection, we would like to make the position very clear to show that due care and attention had been taken in the execution of your order. The goods in question had been securely packed by specially trained men of our dispatch section. A senior officer of our organization and personally supervised the packing and the loading of goods. This, we are sure, will convince you that the damage of goods have not been due to the negligence on our part. We presume that due to incessant rains, the goods might have been damaged in transit. On the other hand, careless unloading also might have contributed to this. We are sure that you will appreciate that due precautionary measures had been taken by us at all stages, and the damage to goods might have been caused due to circumstances beyond our control. In the circumstances, we are unable to grant a 50% discount as demanded by you. However, having due regard to your long association with us for the past 10 years, we will allow 10% discount. This is the best we can do under the circumstances. Looking forward to your continued patronage. Yours faithfully.